370 furniture we have spare currently. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. That's a laboratory. Second eatery. Yeah, you get the fish enabled. And also egg. I guess that's fine. It's whatever. There was a bunch of fruit that I could harvest around. I'm wondering if I should go for that too as some just cheap, easy peasy. Because like this turned into quite a lot of wheat. Speaking of. Harvest time. Go bakery, go! What a busy building this is. I love it. And they were sitting without wheat for a little while, so I'm thinking I could possibly bring down the bakers a couple notches, let's say. Let's bring it down actually quite a bit. We'll go down to 12. How about 13? A baker's dozen. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? We'll try it. Leaving 6 odd jobbers for whatever. Housing seems to have fixed. Services should still be fine. Hasn't been that wild. Fish was maxed out. Okay. So yeah, the next thing that I would want to do is research, because we need more points for that. So a second lab, not necessarily across the street. I could build that in here. This was mostly so I'd have more room for import and export, but how long is it going to be? I could always move it. Always move it. 18 workers, 1.9 thousand knowledge. Is that total or just this play? That's total. That's a lot total. I like the sound of that. Alright. I can't fit it in there. That's alright though. I don't want it to be like so cramped, you know. And we'll do just a sort of double door on the corner type deal. Maybe even some doors there. That's kind of wild and funky. Yeah, I don't like that. That's too wild. That's way too funky. Plenty of stone, 42 furniture, plenty of that wood, plenty good on already. More nerds. So we can see about getting some law sooner than later. Since that seems to be one of the main gripes here. Happiness is, it's doing things. Yeah, law is dog shit. They need law. Higher value, more fulfillment. Freed slaves. Yeah, okay. Gotta have slaves to free slaves, though. Ho-hum. And we're rocking 20-ish days of food currently, too. So that's good. Even though we have 190 people, more than we had before, it is still increasing. What is that? Shoot someone? Oh, okay, never mind. It's a hotkey thing. Yeah, services, access. Services, though, I can't really do too much for. That's that is TBD. And access food rations, because they're just getting 1 food per day. Food preference is dropping a little bit. Food days is wavering. I'd like to give you extra food because you would super duper love to eat multiple times per day, but I can't quite do that for you yet. How is about, since we're doing pretty good on furniture, I'll give you a tick of furniture and I'll give you a second tick of wood to use too, so that should help out your access. A bunch? Question mark. You liking that? I know it's not super duper great for you, but it's better than it was. Maybe that sort of helps out the expectation curve. Occupation's a bit of a problem. What's going on with that? Oh, the jobs just aren't fulfilling. I don't have any education going on. That's all kind of whatever, though, I think. That's a very minor. The big thing here is access, and then services, and then environment, and keeping in mind that the bar length seems to be a general importance thing, which is a very, very, very important thing to keep in mind. All right. There's a little bit of care to have, like, proper soldiers and stuff. A little bit. And lighting. Yeah. Yeah, that was something I had to research, right? That's something that I can research right now. It requires green space, though. Metal braziers flood the streets and tunnels with light, providing safety. Preferred by some species. Yeah. My big next thing, though, would be the tavern, I think. I'm not sure how we get them going, though, actually. Maybe I should get prepared meals first. Rations. No, they also need coal, though. Balls. Balls. How do we make drinks, though? That's the thing that I want to know. How do drink? And there's that stage. Larger, more expensive stages provide more fulfillment. There's the city guard for law. I think I'll go for that first. I was thinking tavern first, but yeah, the more people we get, the bigger problem this is going to be. So city guard. Sometimes greatest enemy is within. Protect your people and treasury with guard outposts and house the criminals in dungeons. Law takes time to adjust. Just make sure you have good coverage and dungeon capacity. Yeah, all right, let's do it. And we don't have corporal punishment, and we don't have a justice system, and there's certainly no arena, which I'm assuming this is like gladiator stuff? Doomed prisoners step upon the sands ready to risk it all for glory and redemption. Why waste a perfectly good source of entertainment to the gallows? Amazing. Okay. And if I were to do any education at all whatsoever, 1200. Children learn 60%. Educate/indoctrinate in the species occupation panel requires paper to function. Paper making, another 900. Just, Alright, well, laboratory stuff's happening. We're getting research at a pretty substantial rate. We're almost at 300 again. I still got to figure out where to put the charcoal thing. We got enough clay here. Just needs to be stored, which we can put up here, I guess. If I can find it. Can I find it? That's opiate. That's clay. How's about we drop a bit of grain and get some clay up in there? So that can be moved up. Everybody just walk into the wheat field. Rat bastards. Okay. I'm sure it's fine. Leather we were using for clothing, which is why we weren't selling it. That's happening. Okay. Let's go back to the export depot. That's import. This is both import. Where was the export depot? Oh, right, this one. Leather, but not all of it. Not all of it. 40% of warehouse stock went above 306 items. Currently I got 450, so we'll sell 144. That seems fine. Make sure we're not like completely and totally full up with stuff. That's all fine. And since they are doing the clothes up there, anywhere else that we're storing leather? I don't think there is anywhere else, but anywhere else that we're storing leather. Warehouse 3. Where's that at? Where is this? Oh, no, that's fine. They deserve to have leather. That's really about it. They're the only ones. They should generally have fetch enabled, though. I would think. since it's all coming over here either to be sold off or to be used up in tailoring, which we are full up on. Workload only 46% though. It's a bit odd, isn't it? A little bit odd. Because that would kind of mean that they're not getting enough leather in, I would think. But there's plenty of leather in. Auto-employed delivery mans for the warehouses. We'll just go auto-employ for all the warehouses. Even the cave warehouse out east, I set to just like 2 people, but we'll auto-employ. It should know if they're falling behind or not. And... yeah, alright. Fine. So let's get things made. Because I got... well, only 4 odd jobbers, but I can borrow some people from somewhere else. Torch decorations. Yeah, all right. So that's the only lighting that we've got currently, I think. Hopefully it's pretty easy to do and maintain and stuff. So guard post employs guards that'll deter crime and rush to any committed in its vicinity to have your justice be done to the perpetrators. Guards will also occasionally go out on patrol to further discouraging mischief. Costs armor, fancy stone, wood. Is that true? That is true. Okay. So, hey, about that charcoal kiln then. Yikes. Charcoaler. And metal smelter. Proper ore and coal for metal. And charcoaler. Metal is the optional. Right, and just to double check, I super duper did not put this down already. I'm 90% sure. I'm 81% sure. I'm 6% sure? I'm 100% sure. I don't see it anywhere. I'm fairly positive. We'll throw it out here a bit, where we're getting a bunch of lumber and stuff. We can put in another stockpile for wood, maybe. Because this lumber generally feeds the town. So I'd like kind of a secondary one. I was thinking up here, so we could have tree cutting happen. Fishery, maybe. And then more of a profound living space here. Yeah, we could do that. Let's go for that. Let's say... here is the charcoal kiln. Whoops. 10 by 7. Maybe. I don't know. Kilns. I'm not sure how much is a lot here. We're gonna say that's good. And then some storage along the back wall. $54 clay. We have 112. Get dabbed on. The double doors. And the auxiliary kiln is what required, yeah, proper metal, which we do not have. Okay, construct. And then bring the road across. And this will also eventually lead into the lumberjack area. I love the control click thing for copying. I like that a lot. Basically this entire section here. That's as big as you can be. Alright. Okay. Yeah, fine. Storage. Not that you'll have much storage probably, but there you go. And then the auxiliaries. There's a nice big space down here for that stuff. And then also over here. And then plus 0.9. Okay. How's that? 108 stone, 92 furniture. Furniture goes quick. What are we at for furniture? Oh, 141. Yikes. Alright. Go. And then the road. I'm not sure if I want the road there, actually. I think the road across here is fine. And then we can maybe diagonally up. Yeah. Okay. So, more trees to fill the charcoal warehouse we need. I'm probably queuing up too much. This warehouse we can fit in back here somewhere. Doesn't need to be super duper large. It's not housing the biggest amount of things ever. Like that's fine. I'll even center it up. It's fine. Relax. It's a bunch of stone. Holy shit, is that a bunch of stone? Okay. Doors. Yeah, fine, I'll do it that's also centered. Man, quit it. I can hear people complaining and typing already, man. And yeah, it's got a weird road. It does. Kinda-ish. I'll make it look good. Give me a minute. So to accommodate all of that, I'm gonna take out a few nerds. And also take out some of the clay pit guys. Just maintain 4. I think I'll be fine. Grain farmers only 60% workload. Try 6 farmers then? Jeez, I don't know. Only 40 workload on the bakery. They're kind of like with the clothes, but these guys at least run out of wheat. I already dropped it a bit. We'll drop it a bit more. And clothing, yeah, the workload is just not great. I'm not really sure why. I'll auto-employ you. It gives me 20 folks to work with. I said I'd make the road look a little better. Yeah, I think I goofed it. It somehow looks worse. It's alright, it's just a little fun wave. I also got a bit of living area going on over here since they're turning into kind of a proper-ish area. That is looking for just some stuff to be hauled over. They're slowly working on it all. The housing area looks overall kind of strange and weird. I tried to make it a bit wacky and organic looking. Not convinced I succeeded. But I'll tell you what though. We can put in the... Oh god, they're gonna need an eatery up here, aren't they? Where was, the hearth? Ah, civics. Something like that, yeah. So it's all just like dude's backyard is the hearth area, you know? Get you your precious speaker. And workstation? Oh yeah, the guaranteed builders, right. That's right. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, the well lavatory. A couple wells. Just the one hearth. And then lavatory might have to wait a little bit. I'll work on that, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can have it straight away. The hearth, couple wells, the speaker, bathroom, and then just the eatery they would need. Which, yeah, I suppose we get the eatery queued up, we can get the fishery queued up, and a lot of stuff to queue up here. It's not so easy, is it? Just, it's a bit large. That seems a bit small. Yeah, well. Services, 16 employees, 1.2. Service, a bunch. Okay. 126 stone. Jeez, we're going through materials. On the plus side, though, they're diddly-daddling with the roads and housing and all that, so, you know, it gives us time to actually accumulate the materials needed for other projects. So I guess there's that. And I suppose I'll go for the fishery while I'm at it, too. And get that done as well. 52 wood, 42 stone, can house 21 workers, 75% fish, which I think is a touch better than the other place. I tried to keep it within the nice, bright, triple plus area. And 186 storage I think will be plenty. A lot of it's just going to be zoomed right on up. We'll go for that. And then just a line there, and some sort of connection over here. So it like thickens up on the way, you know? All right. So there's also that. So there's a little more food for them. They don't have a hunter over here. Should I get a hunter? I don't know. What I should probably get, actually. More Auroch pastures or something. It's nice just passive meat. I don't have to worry about much, you know? Like, 4 people are gathering up +2 meat. Whereas our hunter is 1 person gathering up, I don't know how much meat. No storage for produces in the vicinity for cotton. Oh, yeah, let's take a notch. Let's take 2 notches out of fish. And give you a little more cotton, I guess. Would you like to make things out of cotton? You can't. We have to turn the cotton into fabric. Right. Which in fabric might, I don't know if that'd be an okay export or not. I feel like exporting is always terrible though until you finally get the researches for better trade. I feel like it's just always a, whoops, losing situation otherwise. Alright, let's speed this up a lot and let them finish this place out. This is taking a while for them to build. But I keep just tacking more and more and more on. They sort of start everything and then they get distracted with something else. They don't commit to any particular thing. Man, what has taken so long over here? It has been days. What are we waiting on? Need more stone, clay? Like just waiting for stuff to be brought over or what? Man, taking ages. Like we should have, we got the materials. It's all there. It's stored away. We're getting surpluses of stuff. Grain workload is looking fine. Bakery workload is still looking way fine. Delivery man's, that's fine. Ration makers, they're doing great here with the rations. We got 343 rations stored up, 21 days worth of food for 200 folks, which we're currently capped at. Nobody else has wanted to come in, even if I wanted to auto allow. So still no dice. Not too sure what's going on with the building though. But like meat we're doing great on. We're doing really good with meat. In fact, ration maker is using meat. It's that they are doing that. I'm just wondering. We do have 2 delivery men. Just seems like we're not getting anything done here. Like they're waiting for a little bit of furniture. They got the materials fine. It's just like people just hauling stuff around. This odd jobber fetching resources and it just takes them a while, I guess. Yeah, alright. It's a pretty long trip. That's... Alright. It's a long trip. They're grabbing the clay from just forever away. When you get the storage place made, though, hear me out. You get the storage place made, you can store the clay up there. And it's way easier. They gotta get the warehouse done. There was somewhere regarding prioritizing rooms. I had found it somewhere. I don't remember where that was. This is... We're not sure which workhouse that is. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if there actually is a building prior... I thought I found it somewhere. Maybe not, though. Well, they're working at it now. They finally got the stuff hauled up there. It just took literally days. It's much further away than I thought it would be. It doesn't seem like it's so far away, but yeah, it is actually. It's quite the drive. Oh, hey. They're doing it. They're getting in there. All right. Look at them go. It's happening. We can almost get ore soon. We can almost stop buying ore. We can maybe just buy coal. Tremendous. You guys, it's easy to forget about you over here. Y'all doing okay? They're full up on meat. They got a bit of bread. Really just a bit of bread. We're falling behind with the bread in a major way. We're out of bread, which I don't Again, fully understand, because the bakery that we had was never fully efficient, even while fully stocked, even while just half-assed stocked. Like, are we really so far behind on wheat? We have 403 of it, but we're going to go through quite the down phase soon, I guess. Was there... Also harvesting that wheat. There's a little bit of wheat there to get. Past that, a lot of that's kinda too far out to harvest. That's all stone. What do we need for fancy stone, by the way? Where's that at? Since we're gonna be needing that at some point soon too. We already got metal smelter. Marks a new age of progress and power for your city-state. I'm scared about that. Those words frighten me. Should probably get a physician at some point. That'd also be pretty nice. Raw ore and coal. Yeah. The charcoaler we're getting. Where's the weaver to make proper fabric? Yeah, there's the brewery. 750 for a brewery. Sure. And then I need the tavern. It's a little bit insane how much research you need. And then makeshift armor we need for the guards as well. That only costs 100. That's pretty easy. That's not that bad, makeshift armor. That's okay. The makeshift weapons would also not be a terrible thing to get going. So yeah, pottery makes ration makers more efficient. You can use the clay up with the pottery. We'll grab that, and I think we... wait for a minute then. I don't have to research ore mining, do I? Since we're almost ready for that. I think we're okay with that. Fishery methods make the fishing more efficient. Do you get it? A fish and aha! Ha 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 ha. Let's get stage 2. Alright, so stage... Smithy, get dabbed on. Because, look man, makeshift armor, it's gotta be done for city guard. Does this get done? Tailor workshop, change recipe. Okay, so we need another tailor workshop then for making that.